This is Allison Puente, and I'm about to review with you my EDTP 2301 reading report presentation of The Smartest Kids in the World and How They Got That Way. Now, I'm going to give you a short summary of Chapter 3, of which I was assigned. This chapter follows Eric as he travels from Minnesota to Busan, South Korea. Eric is going from one of the smartest states in the United States to one of the smartest countries in the world. He thought he was going to Korea for a break, but boy was he in for a surprise. Eric was treated a little differently and was asked strange questions since he was from the United States. Certain rules were very different, such as discipline, expectations, free time, and grading criteria. School has never stopped in Korea, and the acceptance rates were much higher. In the end, Eric loved Korea. He adapted very quickly while discovering the pressure and admired systems. Educational problems in the United States. The U.S. educational system has fallen far behind many other countries in the world, and instead of learning from other countries, we insist that we are almost identical to them. Teachers are very underpaid and are not given enough credit for all the hard work and time put into their jobs. Teachers can only go so far, but it is up to the head administrators to further the students' education and what type of learning they are expected to learn. These are some of the top 10 issues in American education. What is the role of the arts in the public school system? The effect of Common Core status standards on the arts curriculum, fact or fiction? The impact of poverty on students' ability to learn. Collaborative opportunities for teachers focused on closing the achievement gap. Zero tolerance in the public school system. Will Common Core change the educational responsibilities of nation and state in the minds of the citizens? Jobs preparation for non-college bound students in public school. The impact of teacher expectations on student achievement. The consequences of state who opt out of Common Core standards. Will the Common Core standards affect the college admittance requirements? Student-teacher interactions. Many teachers are unsure what goes on in each one of the students' lives, and even the slightest in-class stress can cause an unwanted outbreak. Educators need to try and relate to their students and be there for them whenever they are needed. You never know when a child is having issues at home that can reflect back into the classroom. We have to be there for each and every one of our students and give them a positive outlook for their future. Here are some of my personal experiences in the classroom. As a previous substitute teacher, I have experienced many different things between students' attitudes towards schoolwork, classmates, and the teachers themselves. My mother, as an educator, had dealt with many students who have had very tough home lives, and one would not even get enough sleep because of it, so he would sleep in class. It is very heartbreaking to have your students go through such experiences, but as an educator, you can teach your students to push through their adversity and fulfill a better life in the future. How do you choose your teachers? Finland, Korea, and all education superpowers select their teachers relatively efficiently by requiring students accepted to their teacher colleges to be in the top third of their graduating high school classes. In the U.S., teachers are chosen by the degree and received at any college in the fields of education. Most schools do not need previous experience to hire, and it also depends on how desperate each school is. Student experience surveys. Tests can measure skills, and surveys within a country can measure attitudes. It is hard, however, to compare survey results across different countries since the surveyed populations live in unique cultural contexts. As a student myself, I was given multiple surveys in high school and even in college about what type of learner I was, whether it be a hands-on or more listening or viewing of a professor. And it actually helped a lot on how I viewed myself as a learner. Thank you all for listening.